Welcome everyone. Looney Farm Guy here with a special video for you all on this Friday, the December 24th. It's a bit early in the morning and the coffee hasn't kicked in yet, but I've been playing around with this new harvester by Sid Modding. Now, you may have seen my previous video on getting workers to make bales after harvesting, and we have a nice centered hitch option on this John Deere, and just in case you didn't see that, here it is, the X9, and down at the bottom, rear hitches, we have left side hitch, which is off center, and a centered static center hitch extension. That's the one you want. Now, what will hook up to this? Well, lots of things will hook up to this hitch. Basically, it's originally meant to tow a header trailer. Now, that works very well, but yet many other things can there. And as you see, we have the front lifter here, which fits quite neatly on the back of this, as you will see as well. Now, there is one word of caution. There is a situation that that you can get into with this and your header. As I will demonstrate, this is the same issue that we had with Farming Simulator 19. This, of course, is Farming Simulator 22. So, very simple to attach the front lifter as we hook it to the back, and the pops up. See, front lizard front lifter. There we go. Attaches quite neatly to the underbelly. And then you hook. I got a corn header here, and there you go. Now, as I said, there is an issue that you need to be aware of with this. If I drop the lifter, the header sucks in like that. So it's like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Well, that's not a big deal. Just drop the header. It'll pop off. And then you can reattach the header. Oops. And if you, and again, if you hook the header up first, that's what's going to happen. So you hook up the lifter first, and then you hook up your front header. All right, so now that we have that squared away, what else can you do? What else can you do other than make bales with this unit? Well, let's have a quick run over here. The first item I have for your viewing pleasure is a seeder. Now, when you're designing combinations like that, I'm going to say something obvious, but it needs to be said. You have to match the size of your header to whatever size of implement you are using behind. Now, this is the Pottinger Transem C6F. It does require a 3-point link to hook up, but that's no problem. We have the front lifter on the back there, and this is a 6-meter wide seeder. It is fertilize and seed, and the front header, it's a Dutzfar Topliner 4090 header, and it is also 6 meters wide. So, of course, so you are harvesting and seeding at the same width at the back as the front. Now, how do you operate this? Well, first of all, let's get our help window on just so you can see. So we want to turn on the harvester, start it, of course, first. And you can do anything like you you can with the harvester. You can lower the you can highlight the header first, and then you can lower it and raise it just like normal and turn it on. Go to the harvester, turn on, there you go. So now your harvester is running, and you have to go to that icon, that is your seeder. You can see you lift and raise and lower that, and you can also turn it on. And this one you can easily operate yourself. As you can see here, I'm harvesting and planting. Now, if you press the circle button, the worker will happily do that for you without too much issue, as a matter of fact. And anyone, and I've been guilty in the past, calling the workers less than smart, shall we say, on many occasions. They seem to be able to coordinate this kind of operation very smartly. And there's been other things in Farm Sim 19 that the workers have been able to operate quite well. And so here you see that he's went back to the start of the field. He started he has started. Oh, now he's not going to do it, is he? What's he doing? Oh, he's going to prove me wrong now. Well, I think because there's a field behind there. Okay, so he did it when I was testing it perfectly. Of course, he's not going to do it now. There we go. Set the worker off again, and I think you need a little bit more grass at the end of your field. They got a little confused because there was a bare field behind it. But you get the idea. It does take a little bit of thought to, but if you have quite a bit of a larger field and you want to do all this at once, and for some reason, it is giving me 2 states of fertilization with this method. And it wasn't as if it's being harvested, you're going to get nothing. All your fertilization will go away, and this is giving me 2. So that's a very curious result, and I don't exactly know why that's happening. But moving on. How about planting corn? Now, so we're harvesting corn, and we're towing a planter behind us. This is the Kinsey 3665 Blue Drive. This is a 12-meter planter. I have a 12-meter header on here. Again, if you just want to let the worker do, just press O, and everything will turn on, and he will carry on his merry way. Now, there's a little bit of an issue at the ends of the field. This one it's kind of limited room. So, as you see, apologize for this video being a little bit longer than usual, but I wanted to really show you how these workers handle these kinds of setups. And the turnarounds are the most trickiest part of how these things operate. So what he's done, the worker with this setup in particular, oh yes, and this hooks directly to the back. There's no front lifter needed. So he's going to start a little bit, he's going to leave a little bit unharvested at the ends. And unfortunately, that's going to get plowed or seeded in. This is a direct drill seeder, by the way, of course. As the seed option, you're going to need that for this as well. The seed option mod, which turns a bunch of your base game planters and seeders into direct drills. So, as you can see, if it's on a straight path, he has no problem. The turnaround here, again, he's going to finish off that, but when he turns around, last time he missed that bit there, and I'm pretty sure he's going to miss gonna skip harvesting that bit, so there might be a little bit of cleanup. And I did a headland for him to see if that helped or not. But here, yeah, so he's missing that piece going forward. Yet, which is interesting, he doesn't see a plant over it, and he skips that. So you can easily go back and touch up those areas. Okay, let's shut him off and go on to the next. Oh, that's a bit of a... No, he's... He's doing something a little bit strange there. We'll let him go on and do that. Plowing behind. See, if you have plowing on, you will... your field will require plowing after a corn harvest. So what I have here, I have the 9-meter corn header, and I have the lizard 9MT attached to the lizard front lifter on the back, facing the correct way. If you have it turned around the other way, the worker will tell you it's not mounted properly. So here we go again, just press O, and of course it's not going to. I had the worker doing this before. There we go. Work is often working now. Sometimes it needs a little coaxing. And again, they seem to be very, well, for the most part, able to use the multiple attachments in a way that, well, work. And yeah, with this attachment, I think being a 3-point link, it's a little bit more directly connected, and there you go. Some reason it's missing. Oh, that's not missing, because if you see at the front, it's for some reason it's not going the full width, so you're okay. So there again we have another option. Now, last but not least, we have the 12-meter Fendt header, and we have a disc harrow, 12-meter disc harrow on the back if you want to say cultivate your field after your. And this one, I think, this one as well, you can use manually yourself, or just set a worker off, and he will happily harvest and cultivate behind. This one hooked directly, no front lifter required, although that looks like it. We'll wait for the grass to stop spewing out. That one kind of, oh, that hooked back up to the front one. That's interesting. So if you notice, there's there's a hitch way inside there too. That if we can go in there, see that there's that. I'll point the cursor right at it. Right there, that's a hitch as well, and it was hooked to that. Let's see if it makes any difference with the operation. And no, it still operates. It is. It's cultivating and harvesting at the same time. And I do believe once it reaches the, well, let's just follow it for just a few more moments to watch it turn around at the end, and see exactly if it manages to do a proper turnaround. So far, so good. Seems pretty normal. Sometimes these things get a little wonky, and he's probably going to pull ahead, straighten out a little bit, and back up. Yeah, okay. I'm very impressed so far. Oh, that could be a bit of an issue. He dropped them all at once, so yeah, I think because there's a field. If that was grass, that would have been no problem. So something to be aware of: if you have fields very close together, they're going to do something like that. So make sure there's a fair bit of grass so that the back implement is still on the grass when the worker starts harvesting the crop. And so there you have it. that's just a few of the combinations that you can do, and I'm sure there's many more. So go out there and have some fun. It's a game, so try these crazy different combinations, and if you want, put some in the comments, or leave a comment if you want to see if a particular combination works, or if something you can think of that you'd like to see in a video. I'd be happy to see that. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm a Lily Farm Guy, and remember, it's just a game. So have fun, and have fun with these crazy combinations. Till next time, bye for now.